Welcome back to RuneScape Classic. Since the last episode we've done a lot of thieving, so we finally have the money to get ourselves a Addy plate body from this lady over here. We're going to grab that and then we're going to use the dusty key that we bought from the Legends shop in there to... Yeah, the Legends guild shop is in Lumbridge Castle. So with our dusty key we're going to head up in a minute to Taverley dungeon and finally discover who's hiding in the depths down there. So let's grab one of these. Perfect. And we're looking strong. And we'll be on our way. I'll see you there. Okay, and we're on our way. I've just banked the 40k cash because I nearly walked into the dungeon holding our entire cash stack, which is probably not a good idea, although we're at 100 armor bonus now and 60 defense, which is probably gonna do us some good. We've only got 3 pieces of food with us, so this could be a one-way ticket down into the depths here with this dusty key. We'll see how it goes. Just heading through the members gate here. I'm kind of curious about this spot up at the circle, because if I remember right, the whole druids kind of village of Taverley has been taken over by something a little more dangerous. Yeah, ice giants. This is probably a pretty good training spot. Like if you sat here, if you're a little higher level, just sit here with the protection prayers on and chill out, get some nice drops. Looks cozy. Okay, let's see if we can pick our way through this this throng of giants and get down south here to the dungeon entrance. So far so good. Be ready to flick this on. Can get more. It's exciting. Okay, so we've got some ogres to get past. Shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't hit too hard on us. Fight our way through these. No pilots have replaced the armors. I wonder, does that mean, is this an issue for Druidic Ritual? I'd be interested to see. We still need to find Sanfew, he's still out there somewhere. We found Kaquimex and started the quest, but he wants us to speak to Sanfew, who is not in his usual spot, so we've got some exploring to do. Isn't it Thormac who sends you to find the scorpions? He's surrounded by them now. Oh wow. Interesting spot. Okay, let's head a little deeper. There's been animated axes all over the world, so I'm wondering what they've been replaced with down here. Actually, based on the axe hut in the wild, I think it's gnome children, right? We killed some of them in the last episode, so there's probably a thieving spot down here. Where are they? Look, guys. No? Yes? Here we go. Let's see if we can get a success this time. Oh, we got one. 400 coins. God, that's good. They're sneaky though, these young children. They're not easy to fool. Oh, sorry, mate. Hey, who's next? Joe. Who is Joe? That explains it. The makeover mage is down here. No way. Okay, so we have the dusty key to go this way, but I also first I'd like to check out who's down here, because there's some uniques down here. One of them is going to be stuck in prison in the jailer's cell, where we'd normally meet Thalrak the Explorer, but let's see. What happens if we fight on the Dulu? So these are Black Knights, I guess. it. And there's a shop. No border color. Oh! Is this a shortcut to Alcarid? It is? No way. No way. You know we haven't explored Alcarid yet? Don't think so. Well, I guess now's the time. We're gonna have to head back. Change of plan. We're gonna have to head back to the Taverley dungeon shortly to check out the rest of it. The Silk Traders here. Silk Trader Crown. Hans is here. Yes. Oh, this is fascinating. Who's Zeke? Zeke's an only pet. Getting killed while they're taking the surroundings here. We've got some kind of shop. I wonder what he's got for sale. Indeed. Fairy Queen is here. Shipyard Foreman. There's nothing upstairs in Alcarid, right? That we can see from here. Let's head over to Louis Legs. Is the Fairy Queen have anything to say? Yeah. Normal stuff. So we've got a Rowdy Guard, Tracker 3, Philippe, Crone, interesting, medium interesting. No one else back here. Yeah, that's it. Let's head down to the Shanty Pass. We can confirm whether or not we can get through without Shanty there. I'm thinking almost certainly this General Bent knows. Now owns the kebab shop. Bent knows kebabs. No way! Look at this! Imps in the bank. Oh! Finally we can get our beads. I don't think we've found Wizard Misgog yet. Could be our second quest point if we do. Imagine if he's in the Shanty Pass. Who's that? Lady Kelly again. I'm going to squash these imps just while we're in here. So that's interesting. I guess most bankers have been replaced by sheep, but in Alcarid they have the tanned bankers. And they've become imps. Got our first bead. Reminds me, I've been playing there's a brand new server called Neat F2P. It's being run by East Fable, who I probably mention every other episode. Oh my god, it's the Giant Pass. Yeah, I'm collecting beads on there at the moment. It's super fun playing on a brand new server. Anna Sinclair's here guarding the entrance. So we've got Giant Pass into the desert. That's kind of cool, right? What are we going to get? The big bones. So I'm pretty sure this will be broke. Silk Trader, Shopkeeper. Oh, go through. Yeah. The Shanty Guard seems to be busy at the moment. Damn. So I wonder if the Shanty Guards are in Barb Village or the Dwarven Mines. I can't remember which one is the guards. If we come here with the pass, it might still work. Or we might need him to check our pass here before we go through. It's a bit messed up though, right? Who's Gerald? Good day. Is this the fishing contest? Okay, I think think we're going to cheese our way through this gate rather than test if it's possible. I think it kind of makes sense to leave a shanty guard here. I'm going to make a note of that, and I will be right back when I'll be magically standing over here. And here we are, back now in the desert. I wonder what type of shop this is. Oh, that's curious. 30 rope. Where is this shop in the game? Comment if you know, if you've got that obscure game knowledge. What shop is that? So, cheerleaders from the gnome ball. Chaos Druid warrior down here, wandering the desert. Ah. Oh no, desert mechanic's been repaired on OpenRSC. I forgot that the desert's not safe on OpenRSC. Okay. We started dying of thirst, so we're gonna have to make a very quick visit down to the bandit camp over here to see what's going on. Tower guard, witch. Lots of witches again. Who's Al-Shabim? Jiminua? Who's that? Can I come in? Whoa. Cool. This is from like by Typo Rene, right? Sells bronze bars. Interesting. Experimental anvil. Kinda cool, I guess. Not that cool. Let's head over to the mines, which should be straight east of here, and see if anyone interested is living there. Although we're almost certainly not going to be able to get inside by normal means. Okay, here we are approaching the mines, and it's guarded by dungeon rats and Fight Slave Joe. Can we like spam click the gate to get in? Isn't he Captain Rovin? Captain Rovin, he's from the Demon Slayer quest, right? Locked. Gosh darn it. Who's in here? Fight Slave Joe, Captain Rovin. The captain guy is normally upstairs, right? So I can't see him. Taylor's here. Well, there you go. That's what is in the desert. And we are going to get ourselves to safety before we die of thirst. Okay, I've been working in the lab, and the randomizer now has a new feature. So, as well as the NPC locations being randomized, as you can see, I've also now successfully randomized the NPC drops. So let's test this out. Let's put our axe on and kill this man and see what happens. Great. Okay, not a great example. Let's head over the river, and there should be more men over here. The men have replaced the goblins, so there's plenty over here. If we kill these guys a few times, then something unusual should happen. Okay, coins. I mean, that tells us nothing. Will we get something that it's normally impossible for a man to drop? Yes, blood runes. Okay, that's interesting. So, the way that I've made the drop randomization work is quite hard to decide how to do this. The way it currently works is all of the NPCs that have a drop table have had their entire drop tables shuffled. So these men would have the drop table of Blue Dragon, for example. So the drop tables have been themselves as a whole have been like shuffled around between the NPCs. I was thinking about how else you would randomize drops, and like, how much randomization do you want, really, ideally? Like, thinking about how every NPC's drop table is like a list of items where it's like you've got a 1 in 128 chance to get this, a 3 in 128 chance to get this, you know, you've got like a 2 in 128 chance to go to this other drop table that might drop this, so there's all this information. It's like, how do you want to randomize that? You're going to move all of the existing droppable items around among the probability slots. So you might end up with like mithril bar. That's interesting. What drop table is this? Can anyone figure this out while I'm talking? What if we have blood runes, mithril bar, coins, nothing? Yeah, so thinking about it, like, I guess randomization, you'd expect the game to become kind of unbalanced. Is this Shadow Warriors? Possibly? Is that what they're called? The guys from Legends Guild Dungeon? Cosmics. Yeah, you'd expect the game to become unbalanced, but if I randomize, like, randomize things in, like, we could get a situation where, like, the result in the game is that you can find an NPC that has like a 1 in 4 chance of dropping like a rune spear or like a demed or something, which just seems a bit fucked. Like, do we want that? Like, so what? Like, the game aspect of it is like a bit broken. Then, do you know what I mean? Like, how much randomization do you want? So I thought, like, I made this and because it seemed like a logical step. Like, people keep asking or discussing what things can you randomize. Like, I think NPC locations is the funnest one and the most obvious one. And like, it's the one where when you play the game you're like, wow, that's different. You know, this is cool. There's greater demons in Lumbridge or whatever, and that kind of changes the meta a bit. But when you randomize drop tables, it's like things start to get just confusing. Like, so here I am killing men trying to figure out what I have no reference for what they might drop and how often. Because I left it as like the whole drop tables are shuffled around between NPCs, I now suspect that this is Shadow Warriors, so I know that there's a chance I can get a square half shield half from these guys, and they probably drop spears and stuff as well, like adamantite spears. So that kind of keeps a gamey aspect to it, because it's like, I think an important thing in RuneScape is that it rewards game knowledge, but there's still random elements. Do you know what I mean? Or rather the other way, like, it's the drops are randomized, but it, like, see, the whole experience rewards game knowledge. It's like the drops are random anyway, right? There's a random chance to get a drop, and if you shuffle all that around, it's like, what is actually happening anymore? Like, it's confusing. It's especially confusing to experience both things together in this world where I have NPCs are in new locations, so you don't know what you're going to find, and then say now we found a cool spot at Taverley at the Druid Circle surrounded by ice giants. So I want to go there and like put my prey on and trade in melee and like probably get some cool drops, but will I? What if they have the chicken drop table? You know, like, it's, or if it's completely randomized, you just don't know. You really don't know what you're gonna get. It's a bit weird, right? Now that after testing that it works before this and like having this experience, I feel like I will probably turn this off after I've got this footage, and like obviously killed a few more monsters to see what we can find. These guys really dropping a lot of sapphires. So in a moment I'll move on to another spot, I guess. But yeah, I feel like this is something where I was curious if I could make this work, because I know Beast Fable, who gave me this idea and worked on a randomizer before I did. He got a few things work. I believe, if I remember right, he got NPC locations, spawn locations, item spawn locations, and what's the other one? Don't remember. But anyway, he got a few things working, but not not the drop tables being randomized. And I had a little discussion with him about it, and he said, "Oh, it's hard." And then I looked at the code and the reason why it's hard, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's definitely harder than the JSON files that you just have to move IDs around in to do the NPC locations." So having been into the Java code and found a way to make the randomization work with that without really knowing Java, I now think okay, that works, but I proved to myself that I could do it, but to what end? This kind of sucks, right? Is this fun? I can so I've killed men, and I've got. Imagine this was like a multiplayer server. You can camp men and get mithril bars and bloods. It's a little bit OP, right? I know we'd expect some shift of shift in the meta, but everyone blasting the men in one bridge to make bank. It's a bit weird, right? I'm gonna take a wander and see if I can find some more attackable NPCs. I've been taking a huge break from this, actually playing this randomized server and recording these videos, as you might have noticed by the lapse in uploads, missing the upload schedule. And that's because I've been having a lot of fun playing a new server called Neat F2P, a new classic server. They don't drop anything, do they? So, oh, a bear? A talk to a bear? That doesn't have a Elvarg. Exol. What can I kill? So the reason I'm skipping some of these NPCs like platform fishermen is the way that the randomizer's been done. Anything that drops only bones or only ashes, for example, doesn't actually have a drop table to, they're kind of added separately, so it doesn't actually have a drop table to randomize, and so it will still, as you can see, these guys just drop the bones, so it's not that exciting. So I'm trying to look around for things which I can kill, like possibly this zombie, which have a drop table. A thief is one, right? Let's kill the thief. Yeah, have a drop table that we can actually see what we get something from. So the thief has dropped a herb. See, what does that tell me? Okay. Not bad, I guess. I mean, I don't know what that means. I don't have to, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. I feel negatively about this this new development. It's like a unicorn horns from zombies. That's an interesting one. I wonder what drop table this is. So it could either be black or regular unicorns, I guess. So there's probably something else out there that also now drops unicorn horns. Yeah. Well, that's curious. Who's Juliet? Can I kill Juliet? Yeah, the jailer would normally drop keys, so that probably is added as a normal drop. So we probably have a normal drop table. Let's go see what the jailer's dropping. Yeah, when I got the NPC randomization working, I was like, oh, this is sick. Yeah, making a series about this. Now that this works, I'm like, okay, what's that quote? Is it from Jurassic Park or something. Jeff Goldblum in that says like scientists were too busy trying to prove that you could do it, that you didn't stop to think whether you should or something. Maybe I've butchered that and got the wrong source, but I kind of feel like that after after managing to get these the drop randomization working to an extent. It's like a little bit underwhelming in comparison. You know, doesn't really add like a game aspect. Doesn't blow. Yeah, I'm not looking at it thinking, oh, I see how this will be fun to play. You know, a herb. What's the guess then on the thief? Is Chaos Druids? You drop 2 herbs in a row. Could be could be men. You know, we really don't know. I'm gonna drop some of this junk. Well, it's not junk. I'm probably not gonna poison a weapon anytime soon. Let's drop that. Who are you, Veronica? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think drop table randomization can be fun and add something to the game? Would you want to play that? Or do you think they should be randomized in a different way? Shanty Pass Guards. Do these guys have a drop table? Like an impressive streak of finding only NPCs that drop nothing. Or most of the map. We're going to kill this guard in a sec. Oh, nothing. Let's take out the guard. What was I saying as I walked into Varric? Yeah, I've been playing Neat FTP, the new RuneScape Classic, free to play only server, and it's super fun. Just like so satisfying training. Got like oh okay. Well, that mystery solved. Guards are replaced with bed. Available. 2. Where shall I go? Edgeville Dungeon? Citizen. I remember the dwarf mines have. Oh, here's one. So these have a drop table because they drop the iron battle axe. So this should drop something different. But yeah, like, okay, I can show a video, I can prove this works, but this isn't fun to watch, right? Who cares? Like, after the first couple of NPCs, it's like, oh yeah, it worked. You know, there's no like chance of progression, or it's not going to be particularly fun to leave it enabled. Coins could be anything. Happy days, I guess. We've got some coins. So I feel like for the remainder of this subsequent episodes in the this Randomscape series, any more that I do, I'm probably just going to turn this back off and revert to the standard drop tables for the NPCs, because we've proven that it works, and I can even make another bonus video showing how to do it as well, and showing the Python code that I use to make it possible. But I think we can put this one to bed. You know, it works. It was a bad idea. Let's not do that again. Unless anyone's particularly interested in it, I'll probably just leave this one on the shelf. Let's take a look who's in the dungeon while we're here. The Kojos everywhere. Gave us our 1 quest point. Bless the guy. Lots of unattackable stuff. Shadow Warriors. So we think we found the drop table possibly in the men already. So let's see. They haven't been swapped directly, so they won't. Well, it's possible they could have the man drop table, but it's unlikely. They've been shuffled, so let's see what shows up here. Something I quite like about the way that I've done this is at least like how dragons still drop dragon bones, and giants still drop big bones. I think not shuffling the bones around is a good thing, because can you imagine if like imps drop dragon bones or something, like, or men drop dragon, something cursed could happen, kind of. I'm all for shuffling up the game a bit, but that just seems like a mistake, like a bug, I think it's nice that the bone drops are appropriate, like for the species, but everything else gets mixed around. Have these inherited a nothing table? Or there are drop tables have a nothing option in them, some of them, so let's see if we get something this time. Coins, which tells us almost nothing. Could be men, it could be. Let's try again. Yeah, lately on this new neat F2P server, I've been. Today, for example, I was mining iron in Falador because the Varrock spot's busy with people. Zombie? Could be a zombie. Yeah, the Varrock East spot is busy with people getting sweaty. So I went with the old strategy of heading into Falador mines with like just a plate and an axe, or a plate and legs and an axe, and hiding behind the 3 iron rocks. Something I like about that strategy is you can click the rock, and then when the scorpion attacks you, it doesn't disturb your mining. Like you'll continue your attempt to mine the rock, which is kind of cool. And kind of combine. Obviously, training melee is quite slow on 1x. What? Does anyone know what drops ring molds? Bizarre. Anyway, I'm gonna ramble and just walk further into this dungeon. Ogres only have a bones drop, so they will drop nothing. But if we head, what was it? We've got dragons and Halcyon, both of which are terrible news. The dragons are bad news because I don't have an anti-fire shield, and Halcyon is bad news because if we defeat him, he'll send us into the underground pass with no hope of escape. So I'm actually gonna take off my axe and go to the bank over here. Mercenaries don't have a drop table, do they? Don't think so. So I'll probably head over the agility swing to the bank to finish this section of the video, and then rejoin you somewhere more interesting. I haven't actually been over here yet since we got the level. There we go. Finally, yeah, to the bank of RuneScape, which is now level 7 wilderness in Edgefield Dungeon. Here we are, we've made it. Lovely. Well, what do you think? Drop table randomization. Does it suck? I think it sucks. I'm going to turn it off for the next episode. Okay, let's get back to normal. So here we are, just enjoying the view out over the ogre mines in the wilderness, and rounding up the episode. What did you think about this episode? We set out with a goal, and I think this is kind of typical of like my frustration with trying to make this series, is that it's so hard to have a goal and a plan and then stick to it. We set out in the episode like, okay, we've got a definite goal, let's get the Dusty Key, we're going to go down into Taverley Dungeon and explore that, explore all of its depths. When we got to by the jail, like when kind of the left way into the dungeon, we found a border guard. We spoke to him and he said give us 10 GP. We did that, and then we're in Al-Kharid, and then we're in the desert, exploring the desert. It's like, what what happened? Like, it's just impossible to stick to a plan, like by just the nature of the game. And I guess that maybe that's entertaining to watch, but it does mean that like I try to round up the episode and say, "Come in next time, we're gonna do this." And honestly, I haven't got a clue. We've been doing the dwarf canon quest since like episode 3. We still need to go back to actually the bandit camp just up this way to the northwest here, and yeah, get the next step in that quest. So maybe we're gonna do that, but honestly, I don't know. I think I'm gonna turn off the item drop table randomization for now. For the next episode. There'll be a next episode sometime soon, I guess. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying the videos, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.